Good afternoon, everybody. It is your commander and internet father Rebel here again on another Tuesday night. And I like the sound of that tattoo, Crystal. I haven't seen tattoos of it, but I've definitely seen art of koi fish in a circle. Usually it's tied to like um like the yin and yang symbol. I see that a lot. Usually it's like one is a black koi fish with a white dot on it, and then the other one's the white koi fish with a black dot. See that quite a bit. I'm sure I've seen tattoos of it in places that just never crossed my mind. Um, but I'm glad that your family is staying together and trying to help each other grieve. That's good. It's always good when you can have family and friends that can grieve with you. I mean, it sucks that you all have to grieve it all, but it's unfortunately it is a part of life when you're close to someone. No one in this world is meant to stick around forever. So it's it's a hard part of loving people, as you do have to come to terms with eventually. Either you'll go and they'll have to grieve for you, or they go and you have to grieve for them. Yeah. I mean, it sucks that just death is a natural part of life. And I know it's a corny phrase, but I feel like it does hold true that don't think about that time ending. Just be thankful that it happened. Just be thankful for the time that you did get, and don't think about the time that you could have had or the time you could have given, because that will make you more miserable than anything, believe me. When my grandpa died, that was a thought that happened a lot. Is like I could have spent more time, but I just look back and just think of the times that I was there and the good times that they were. And it definitely makes me feel good just because, of course, my grandma is still alive, but she does mention things that my grandpa had said about me that I had never heard, saying things that he was proud of me for. And it's kind of those things where he probably would have never, or he probably would have said it if he could. It was kind of, that was probably the worst part about my grandpa passing, is that it was it was very sudden. It was something where he had had heart problems since probably before I can remember. I mean, he had had several heart attacks throughout his life, and it was one of those things where he had had a lot of close calls up until that point. So I wasn't as like upset as I probably could have been, because I feel like I had prepared for it for a long time. I mean, it doesn't make it, it still stings when it happens, even if you are prepared for it. But, and it was a little bit harder just because it was so sudden, because he was just going outside to grab something from a shed, and the next thing we knew, my dad was going out to check on him, and he had passed away outside in the snow. Um, I wasn't there when it happened, but I got a call pretty much within the few minutes after they had called an ambulance. But I feel like when they called me, they already knew. It's like they called the ambulance and they said they would do what they could, but the way that they were talking and explaining everything, they already knew that he was gone. I think it was just trying to give that little bit of hope, but it was hard. It still kind of is hard. I feel like him being gone is probably the main reason I focus so much on my faith and the Bible as much as I have, because growing up, he was the one person I turned to. I mean, he was a pastor. If I could trust anyone to know about the Bible, it was going to be him. And that knowledge is gone. So all I can do is just try to hold on to what knowledge he did give me and then try to gain some of my own. That was also one. Yeah. But there is one thing that my papa used to always say, and a lot, said it to us all the time, to my mom and all of her sisters, is one thing he always said is just hold on. And just hold on to God and hold this way up the best you can. So that's what we've all tried to do. I might screw up and make mistakes every now and then, but I always want to say I'm trying to do better. Because I know in the last Testament Talk stream I had, I talked about the little, I guess, speech that I had to give during our association, which is like a meeting of all the local churches. And one of there's a there's a guy at our church that he's quite a bit older than me. He's probably about the same age as my dad, but was kind of giving it was kind of complimenting me and saying that I was a good, or seeing that I'd grown a lot in the church. And honestly, it was like I was grateful he said it, but I felt guilty because I didn't feel like I deserved it. And honestly, I feel like if you go through life reading the Bible and going to church and things like that, I don't necessarily think you should always feel like you're never good enough, but in a way, you kind of do, just because you always want to be humble through life. I always try to be that. I It's kind of that same joke where people always say just take the compliment. It's like I'll accept the compliment and thank someone for giving it to me, but then I will go right after and say that I'm definitely not perfect, but I'm always trying to do better, and that's the best that I can do. I'm sorry, Crystal. I'm sorry I'm getting sappy. I don't cry. Don't do it. Or how about this? Instead of continuing sappy talk, let's go over some new things that have come about. No, it's not allowed. It's not allowed on a internet father stream. This is a cry-free zone unless it's tears of laughter. So, to change the subject to something on a little bit lighter note, let me get some images brought up here. Yes, indeed. We've got some new art to show off before we get into the game. And let's see the first image. We have some reference art of me and Ruby, which we will get to Ruby in just a moment. And let's have a look here. Actually, we'll go ahead and just get a good zoom in and just kind of just move the image around so we can see what all there is to see here. So, if it wasn't obvious by this part of the image, all of these references were done by the awesome Prince Hans, who I cannot recommend enough. Great artist, and honestly does not charge enough for the work he does. But we have official reference art of me. We've got some expressions here. The I am totally sick of this crap dad face, which is basically my like this is supposed to be my default face. On an average day at work, this is my default face. Just depression. And then we've got the flustered face. Me anytime Ruby is in her playing form. All the time, every time. And then we just have me anytime I'm going negative in Battlefield. Yeah, that seems about right. Yeah. And then let's see here. I guess we can take the model itself and actually, pardon me, Strap Nugget, can we get you to the side, please? Oh, come on. There you go. That's better. Get a better view here. And honestly, after while this was being worked on, I told Hans this is like, I honestly wish I would have had you do this before I got my VTuber, because I honestly think your reference sheet I like better than my model. Got the classic vest, very minimalist vest. I pretty much just have the mag pouches, radio. I don't really need a med kit because I have a healing factor. So I don't have that as a part of my kit. So really, I have everything I need already on here. Just ammo and comms. And then this part here is, I feel like a lot of people get it confused when they look at the reference art, thinking that it's a like a protective piece on my vest. It's supposed to be a kind of like a fanny pack, but they make them in different types. They'll make them one where it literally works just like it would attach to a belt, But then they also have some that will insert into your plate carrier, or they'll Velcro underneath so that they're actually a part of your vest. So they're not taking up as much room on your belt. And that's the way I had it set up on here. So it is actually a pouch. It is not meant to be armor. Yeah, exactly. It's just kind of a nice little admin pouch. It can have whatever I just feel like I might need at that time. Maybe it's a flashlight. Maybe it's a med kit. Maybe it's a bag of Skittles. Who knows? Or chewy sweet tarts, because those are my favorite. But I feel like if I was in a desert mission, that would not be a good idea. That is going to be one very sticky pouch full of melted candy. But I also like the amount of detail. Let's see, can I get an even better image here? Yeah, I can. I like. I have the one thing I have to give to Hans is is a very he focuses very much on detail when you send him references because the arm is on point. The details on it are amazing. And then we go to my other arm and pay attention to the details there as well, especially with my glove and then the hexagon pattern on my arm that's supposed to be like the zombie infection. And you can see it a little bit better now on the face, because I do have it on both. And then let's see, we've got the camo pants, my holster, and then just my drop pouch, my red knee pads, which people tend to miss whenever they do art of my character, or at least the first time I send stuff for commissions, they almost always put regular knee pads. They are supposed to be red. It's supposed to help. It's supposed to stand out, so all the red parts of it stick out since it's my favorite color. Oh, I did make mention of my combat knife here too, with my company logo on the sheath. And then we go. I mean, it's got some good old fashioned Ranger Green combat boots. Always nice to have a good pair of boots. And then we got the side profile where you can get a better view of my sidearm, which for anyone that's interested is called the Shadow Systems 920, which is basically just a very fancy Glock or Glock 17. And then I got a bit of the bit of the dumpy going on, a little bit. I got a little bit of a shelf going on back there. Not to brag or nothing. And then if you see this piece right here, this is supposed to be a battery pack. So any character that is a part of my like unit will have one of these, and this is how we access our powers, because the healing factor is always there. So we don't actually need the battery for that. But for when we use our powers like my super speed or ruby size changing, we need to use the extra power that it can send to all of the nanobots to affect the entire body. Because otherwise, they would basically overheat, and either we would only be able to use the ability and not have the healing factor. So with this, we are able to have both. Then my side profile on this side with my salt and pepper. My hair is getting to that point. Not necessarily my beard. Honestly, you could probably take my beard and do a swap of the coloring there, and that's more like what my beard looks like. Because I actually have gray through here, IRL. And then we get the other side. Get a little bit of a better view of my eyes, which actually go up here. Get a nice up close view of both eyes. Another feature of the tech for a normal person is any person that has the tech, when it's in use, well, no matter what, you'll have this red ring around the iris. And if you are needing to activate the tech, it will glow red. But since I am part zombie and it is a bio, or I guess biomechanical infection, I don't know the right term for it, but it affects the eye completely different from the normal tech. And then get a better view of my other arm there. And then this one is just like either a drop pouch where you can just dump empty mags, or you could have just spare mags if I really needed them. And then we got the back, and once again, Hans be giving me quite the dumpy. But I'm okay with it, so we're going to move on. And a better view of the battery pack. And then my trademark red scarf that I feel like no matter what, that is always going to be a staple of my character. Because I've considered, like, if people wanted to make fan art of my character and they were like, what if wanted him to have different kind of tactical gear? That is all completely fine. I have no preference on what tactical gear you put me in, but you got to have the red scarf. You got to have it somewhere. It may not necessarily even have to be on my neck. It could be like a bandana on top of my head. You could have it like on my arm, like I'm using it as like a makeshift bandage or something, or like a makeshift like sling or something like that, but you got to have it. That's like the one requirement as far as my outfit goes. You got to have the red scarf. And then my mask, which, to give a comparison, think he did pretty good. Looking pretty sweet. I love the glowing red eye. That's basically another trademark of this mask. And scroll down and get a closer look at the combat knife. And a nice zoom in of the company logo. And we scroll down here, and then we have a closer view of my handgun. And then my signature rifle, which is the B&T APC 223. Or we can just say the APC for short. I love this rifle. I want one in real life, but I don't have like $2,300 right now. So it's going to have to wait. But that is everything for my new reference sheet. But I'm sure there is another reference sheet that I had done that everyone is much more excited about. Because I already know you all love Ruby way more than me. So let's see here. We will start with the standard outfit, or tactical gear, I guess, of Ruby's new design. But don't worry, we'll get to the plain part. Don't you worry, we'll get there. Let's take a look at the new expressions. I always love this expression. I don't know why. Just anytime I see it, I always think it's cute. It's the wink while blowing a kiss. It's adorable. Love it. And then we've got the, I don't know what you would call this face. I just know that it does things. I don't know why it does things, but it does things. I don't know. Maybe it's just the idea of Ruby looking at me like I'm a piece of meat. I don't know. Something about that is. Anyway. And then we have the Ruby is sick of my crap face, which is like usually 4 out of 7 days of the week. That's usually Ruby's face. The other day, she's usually pretty happy that I'm there, but a lot of times she's just like, ugh, this guy. This is the man I've chosen to raise my child with. That is definitely that face. But now we will go ahead and get a bit of a closer look here, or I guess we can do it that way. Yeah. But I did add a few things to Ruby's character from the previous design. Specifically, I did change up the goggles to where they are now more tactical style. Her original goggles that she was wearing in the previous design, they were more like welding goggles, which I was kind of going for sticking with her first design, which was like a mechanic. So I kind of put the two together, but now it's more just full on. She's a tactical like plane pilot, so she needs some pilot goggles. And then we've got a classic pair of Peltor headset, which is like one of the most common headsets that you'll see the military use. And they're green, so it matches the color scheme very well. And then we'll work our way down. My favorite place, right there. Okay. Anyway, we have basically a chest rig where it's specifically designed to be more like I guess you would call it a stomach rig or a belly rig, where it keeps all of the gear, mags, and things like that around the waist rather than on top of the chest, which in a lot of cases is, I mean, it's kind of more on preference on the chest rig. Most of the time, they will tell you you want the chest rig to sit higher up on your chest, so it's easier for you to reach your gear. But I don't know. I feel like it's preference because as long as you're not having to like extend your arms to reach your magazines, I don't feel like it makes a difference how far up or down it is on your chest or stomach. Like, as long as it's not down past your thighs, I think is okay. But speaking of that, we do have a thigh pouch here for just random gear, or when she's in giant form, it could be a place to keep um, civilians or things like maybe we're in the middle of a an evacuation mission or like a rescue mission. You can store some civilians in the pouch to get them to safety. Not me though. If she's having to carry me anywhere, I'm being carried right here. But anyway, and then she has a handgun as well, and I'll get into her loadout because she does have her own special loadout just like me. And some nice black knee pads, and some very nice combat boots. And funnily enough, those combat boots, I found them while looking up references for Ruby's outfit. And let me see if I can find it. No, that's not it. That's my reference sheet stuff. Oh yeah, the boots that Ruby is wearing. The reference was a pair of Balenciaga boots, because of course they are. Because only the best for my wife. She got that Balenciaga. And she do be having a better shelf than me. I mean, I definitely do not mind. And the hairstyle, that was one thing that I always felt was kind of just, I don't want to say boring, but wasn't anything exciting about Ruby's original hair and her old design. So I wanted something that wasn't like too crazy, but it still stuck out. Like if you saw it in passing, you would be able to tell who it was. And a lot of the inspiration for Ruby's hair was inspired by a character by the name of Akemi Aizawa, which, if you have ever seen Tomo-chan Is Not a Girl, that is Tomo's mom. And I really like her character. I liked her hairstyle. It was definitely like, it has a tomboyish style to it, but it still has the long, like, feminine hair to it as well. I like it. I like it a lot. And it's definitely different because it's like a half ponytail, half not. And then we'll go to the back view, which you can see here. She also has the battery pack, and the chest rig that she is wearing, it actually runs fully over her back, and the straps go across the front. So it isn't just wrapped around her waist. It actually has a harness to it. My third favorite place. Sorry, moving on. And then a little bit, not a whole lot to see with the back view of the boots. But now we will go over to the loadout, which Ruby is packing an FN57 with suppressor and laser light combo. She is running the Tokarev 12 gauge bullpup shotgun with a drum mag. And then, of course, what better weapon for our breacher than a giant sledgehammer, which would be even more dangerous when she is in plane form. And speaking of that, we will go on to the next image, which is plane form Ruby, which we'll have to zoom it back down here to get the full view, as these wings are huge. For those who are new to my streams, Ruby is based on the AC 130J30, which is pretty much the same as the regular AC 130 Hercules, only the midsection is longer. So of course it means that Ruby is taller. And actually, since making that change, Ruby is actually taller in plane form than she used to be. Because originally she was designed after the standard AC 130, which is 97 feet tall. The AC 130 J30 is 112 feet long.
You're a good boy.
Cease. I forgot. I might have updated that redeem. Uh-oh. What are we doing? Oh, think the redeems might have been too many. Hang on. There we go. There we go. Yep. That you didn't see nothing. Uh-oh. That's a problem. Do not look at the man behind the curtain. Okay. But yeah, I think it was just delayed. Yeah, we talking about my wife? I love my wife. I will gladly be Ruby's property. But yeah, we got... I kind of came up with a whole new plane idea with Ruby's model. It's still the AC 130, but it's designed specifically for Ruby and other soldiers that have her ability, which I have nicknamed the AC 130 Athena. Because what better name for plain Ruby than the name of a war goddess? Right? I think so. But mentioning Ruby's newly gained height. Well, before that, hold on. One thing that is also included in here is Ruby's alternate outfit, which we'll bring on screen here. And this is to give you an idea of mine and Ruby's normal height. For those who don't know, I am 6'1". Ruby is 5'9". So not too much of a height difference between the two of us. And then got a classic, so your classic bomber jacket. Of course, this is like a mid-riff version of a standard bomber jacket, because I feel like they are cuter and sexier. So of course. And now for the moment of truth. Ruby in plane form at 112 feet 9 inches. Which, for those who can do math, that's about, what, 12 times Ruby's normal size? Yeah. It's what we like to see. And then you can barely see me at the bottom here, but just to give some perspective here on how much of a difference the plane form is to her normal form. This is scrolling down here. Yeah. I don't even reach her ankles. Nice. Oh, and one thing that may not have been able to see before is when Ruby is in plane form, her boots have these little bits of landing gear attached to them. So basically, when Ruby's in plane form, she has a pair of deployable roller skates. that can extend or collapse as she needs them. Yeah. Probably able to see them better in the side profile, but I felt like you guys would appreciate the size chart a little bit more. Yeah. And whenever she is in giant form, her weapons do grow with her. Basically turning a 5.7 round into probably the equivalent of a howitzer shell, which would make sense because in AC 130, its primary weapon is a howitzer. So that's just lore accurate because we like being accurate around here. She is. She is a big woman. And we like big women around here. Yeah. Love to see it. And now that is pretty much the gist of the new reference sheets. I do have both of those on my Twitter page. Oh, there was one other thing that was in the reference sheets for me specifically, which is I have a shirtless reference sheet now. So if Ruby is still here, she might be, or if Crystal's still here, might want to look away. I know how these kind of things can get you all flustered. I apologize. But I did do this for a reason, specifically to show how far the infection on my model actually goes. And it basically covers up a third of my body. So from the side of my face down to this shoulder, same on the back. And one other thing I wanted to show here, it's kind of hard to see unless I zoom in really far. Whoops. Uh-oh. Move things around that I shouldn't have. Wait a minute. What's happening? Okay. This little spot right here. This is, I guess, what you could call a dampener. So, in my universe, I am the first successful, I guess, patient zero for a cure to the infection, but only partially. Because basically, what it does is it creates an antivirus system that is constantly trying to update itself. But in some cases, it can fail. And with that, that is what that dampener is for, is it will actually detect if the antivirus is failing. And if it goes into complete failure, this is supposed to provide a shock to the user to basically kill them. So for anyone who is, there are other people like me that still have part of the infection. And as a citizen of my country, if you are someone like me, you are required to have one of these installed. And I have it done to myself just to show that I'm not going to be a hypocrite and not have one myself. So if there were ever a chance that my infection were to start spreading again and I start going full zombie, it is supposed to provide a lethal dose of electricity to kill me. So that's what that is for. Nice little extra bit of lore for you guys. I know how much you guys love that. But that is everything for the new reference art. And then if you want to see more and see a better view of all of the different profiles, like side profile, back profile, that's all on my Twitter and on the Discord as well. And before anyone asks, I have already made the necessary changes to Ruby's toggles. Observe. She big. Like, she's so big now that you can barely even see me on the screen. I'm standing next to her shoulder. Can you tell? So yeah, anytime that you use the, is it the giant ruby redeem? Yeah, this is what will come up. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. And then another thing is I added this one so that you can get a better view of Ruby, and that so I'm a little bit easier to see. I think I had that one set up so that if Ruby ever was here on stream, there could be moments where I have her being the center of attention. So if maybe we were doing just like a sit and chat, the two of us on stream, this is probably what it would look like. Yeah. And then we have this one that I need to add her model here so that she can have her normal height eventually. Oh, I'm bald again. Hold on. There we go. It's supposed to toggle my hair on and off when I use the hat, but it doesn't work. But anyway, that is everything for the new reference art. I hope everybody enjoys the new Ruby design. And I hope that if anyone does ever want to do fan art of me or Ruby, that these reference sheets make it a lot easier. And also have to give another big thanks to Prince Hans, because neither one of these would exist without his help and his fine eye for detail. So if you liked the reference sheets and think you would like to have some art in his style yourself, be sure to check him out. I have his profile tagged in the Twitter post, and probably either there or through his Discord is probably the best way to reach him. I will say that I believe he is still in classes at this point, so his commissions are a little bit slow. Just get him to drive by, shoot bits, have a wonderful night. Well, welcome, Pocket Knight, and thank you so much for the 45 bits. Appreciate it. So you just missed me showing off Ruby's new design, but it's okay, because I can bring her back. Ta-da! Say hello to Ruby 2.0, standing at a magnificent 112 feet 9 inches, which is the exact same size as the IRL AC-130 J30, or known by its nickname, the Super Hercules. But yeah, I'm very excited. We have two completely new reference sheets for her and for me. So hopefully that will make not only fan art, but future commissions that I do a lot easier. Because I can just say, here you go, here's a reference sheet. Multiple angles, here you go. That's everything you need. Problem solved. But then we also have her plain form, which I do have a redeem, or there is a point redeem for it for this one. So this is what she looks like when she's fully in plain form with her wings and all. I just thought I would do the other one first so that it's easier to see that, yes, I am still on the screen. It's just Ruby is that tall that it is hard to see me. I'm almost the same size as the stream avatars now. Yeah, very excited. Thank you, Hans, for your amazing work. If you were here, I would give you a high five with a nice at the end. But anyway, that's all the art that I have right now. But now that I have those reference sheets, hopefully I can have a lot more art in the future. Because it will be way easier to do now instead of me having to find 10 pages of references to send to people. I can just send them this. With that said, I guess we could go ahead and get to the gameplay now, since I'm supposed to be playing Fallout 76, but I figured a lot of people would be excited to see those and get more of an in-depth view of everything on those reference sheets. And then again, if you want to see all of the different side profile, all the outfits and things like that, I have all of that on my Twitter as well as the Red Tech Discord. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump into the game now. So it is Tuesday, which means a new update for Fallout 76. They are still running the Mischief Night event, which is an event Halloween themed every hour on the hour, which I actually have about 5 minutes before the next one starts. And then also on here, it is showing that Fallout Day, we will see, I believe it has been basically proven at this point that there's going to be some form of trailer for Fallout 3 Remastered. That has been going through the rumor mill. I mean, the remakes for Fallout 3 have been in the rumor mill for years now, but it seems like every single little teaser that they've given out, every bit of info that's leaked regarding Fallout Day, there's going to be a Fallout 3 remaster. Now, I don't want to get my hopes set too high, because if it is anything like the Oblivion remaster, I don't know if I will play it. Just because I played Oblivion so much growing up that just playing the remaster just didn't do it for me. It just felt too much like the original game with a nice coat of paint. And hello, South. Welcome, welcome. Has been a minute. Will there be a patch for the Benicon Secret entrance 3 remaster? I don't know, maybe. I doubt it. I don't know. I'm excited, but I want to see more. I want to see if it's just like just a straight up remaster, because if that's all it's going to be, I don't know if I'll be that interested. But anyway, Of course, with it being Tuesday, it means new things in the shop. Granted, it looks like a lot of what's in it right now is kind of reruns of stuff. We do have the new RoboCat pet that you can have at your camp. By the laws of Mitten Squad, we must slaughter Grandma Sparkle. Okay. We also have tattoos that they have added to the game, apparently. I hope that they come out with some better ones because these look really dumb. But granted, I'm biased because I think all face tattoos look stupid. I see a face tattoo and it screams to me, I just want attention. On the arms, legs, stuff like that, fine. It's fine. There's a lot of tattoo designs I really like. Oh, ad break. Let's see. I think everything else in the shop is just kind of reruns, so I'm not going to miss out on a whole lot with the ads. We do have the watering hole prefab, which is basically just a mini bar. Robot Stein's display case. I feel like that would be cool to add like an enclave camp. I don't know if that really fits though. I've already got all the Nuka-Cola wallpapers. Flatwoods Monster Bundle. I'm not big on the alien stuff. I know that aliens have been a part of Fallout since like the first game, but it just feels is it. I don't feel like it adds much immersion to the game. And Brothers and Mothership Zeta just feels like a fever dream. Spooky Night Inside bundle with some Halloween decorations. Very nice, very nice. I have a few of these already. Torture Rack Workbench. I guess this would be good for a raider camp. Treadmill what ad? What? I'm concerned. I can't tell if you're screwing with me. I feel like there ain't no way there's such a thing as treadmill lube. Wait. What's the special? Oh. So we have the air guitar for the next 14 hours. That's cool, I guess. Uh-oh. Back. Get into a game. Have to get to the event before it's over. Frog. Glowy frog. Welcome back. Just in time as I am loading back into a new game. Trying to get to the event before it ends, because most of the time with these events, if you don't get there within 5 minutes, it's already over. Okay. Oh, Mischief Knight. Give me there. Yoink. A rowdy Ibot called Jester is leading a crew of mischief makers to wreak havoc through Rapidan Camp. Sow mayhem by taking part in various destructive activities. Whatever you say, boss. I love blowing stuff up. Oh, oh, oh. Is there anything event-wise going on right now? Surprisingly, nothing to do with Mischief Knight. Nothing there either. Interesting. Oh, excuse me. Man, we getting all the XP. I give you heart. I give heart for sharing lunch boxes. Kill them all, and let God sort them out. I love how they explode. I'm the best. Ow, ow, ow. Stop shooting me! Okay. And follow Jester. So mayhem around the cabins. Ow! What was that? Deface the wall, deface the wall. Grinning skull. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, candy bowl. And man, that sun is bright. Emo candy. None over here, apparently. I think there's some up here, though. Yup. Candy. And candy. Oh, back up. Hey, next page of the battle pass. Let's go. Aw. Oh. Time for the landing site. What's up, nerds? Ouch. I love this perk. Or this legendary mod. It is just hilarious that anytime I cripple an enemy, they basically just explode. So dumb. But effective. Alright. Mischief Pyre has been lit. Destroy the robots. Yep. Thank you kindly. Well, I'll just give up and respawn. There we go. Hey, we win. Ooh, spooky scarecrow headpiece. Why am I moving so slow? Oh. Glitch. Let's go. Oh, hey, my camp's still up here. Or tent, I guess. I hope I can get the bat backpack. That's the one thing I want to try and get from this event. I'm doing pretty good. I've only had one duplicate since this event started. Okay. Don't want that. Refund came in and got Battlefield 6. Nice. We'll have to start it up. I'll actually be streaming it tomorrow. Yes, sir. Just shoot me a DM tomorrow night. I'll squad up with you. Need to squad up with somebody because running it solo is torture. Love with the M60. It is very nice. One thing I don't like about the game right now is I don't think you can put attachments on any of the guns that you have skins for until you actually fully unlock the gun. So with the M60, I cannot put any optics on it. I have to stick with iron sights, and I do not like the iron sights in that game. Especially because they take up like half of your screen. Let's see. Now I've got a plan for the scarecrow head, I think. And spooky scarecrow headpiece. It's only able to run the huntsman. I definitely want to unlock more attachments for a lot of the guns because so many of them, the recoil is insane. Especially on the starter assault rifle. It has way too much recoil for the kind of gun it is. A 5.56 should not have anywhere close to that much recoil at full auto. Let's see. Well, I won't be able to craft that there. I'll have to do it at a armor workbench. What are my other challenges? Kill a Yaoguai, kill a mole rat, collect a teapot, cook mole rat chunks, kill mole rat, chew some bubble gum. Okay, I should be able to do that right now. Yep, done. Would you look at that? Challenges. One thing I hope that they can add is some form of way to grind weapon attachments. That was one thing I did like about 2042 is you could join a game that is just bots just so you could grind attachments. Because that was very handy. So I could get the attachments for the guns that I wanted to use and then go into game against actual players instead of having to just grind to tears against sweats trying to get attachments. Take dog out. So, sell an item, buy or sell an item to another player. Might be able to knock that one out right now. It would spawn me at the bottom of the cliff. This freaking game. Alright, Fallout devs, if you're listening, there's one thing you need to add. And that is add a spawn point item for camps. So if someone actively chooses to fast travel to your camp, it will spawn them on that beacon. Because I get so tired of either getting spawned at the bottom of a cliff when their camp is on top of a cliff, or spawning inside of their camp and not being able to get out. It's the two most annoying things with camps in this game. Let's see. Hitman's. I would, but I want to see if I can find something more worth my caps. Dadgummit. Fast travel. Hearing this music's reminding me I want to order new guitar strings for my guitar and a slide pick so I can start trying to learn slide guitar. The more I have this kind of music as my like go-to playlist, the more I want to learn to actually play it.
Be honest. Does this trash make me smell bad?
I would like to buy 150 caliber bullet. Thank you, sir. Have a good day. Pleasure doing business with you. Oh, someone's fishing. Let's see. You know what? Let's go ahead and use our boost. So I need to cripple a human's head and kill mole rats. Well, I know one place where there's mole rats guaranteed to spawn if someone hasn't cleared it out already. I think there's guaranteed to be at least 4 here. Nope, hasn't been cleared out yet. Where's the rest of yous? What effers? I know you here. Can't tell me that was the only one. No shot, bro. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. These nuts. Knock, knock. Okay, so I guess somebody cleared this out and just missed one. That's what it looks like. Well, I know of one other place that they can spawn, which is... Where is it? Golly Mine, I think, has them. So we'll try there. I just have to deal with Scorched at the same time. Get wrecked. You missed. Missed again. I didn't. Bro, you ain't gonna beat me with throwing hands. Sorry to tell you. You thought that was going to work. You're in for a bad time. But anyway, let's clear out this mine. Oh no, someone already cleared this place out. Oh. Not quite. I would wipe you mole rats off the face of the earth. So many of them. Okay, how many are left? Oh, wait. Who is... What are you shooting at? Don't you be shooting... Aw, you mud effers. I needed those. Don't be killing off my mole rats. I need them. Oh, hey. Done. Mission accomplished. Oh, mole rat meat. I do need some of that too, apparently. One of my missions requires me to make mole rat stew, I think. Something along those lines. I think I'll have enough by the time I loot all of these to make whatever food I'm supposed to make with it. Mole rat meat. And go back up the cave. Where there should be some more. Oh. Oh, ho, ho. Okay. So now, mole rat chunks. Okay. Before I do that, I'm gonna go here in hopes that I will find some teacups. Or teapots. Because this is a place where there are guaranteed to be teapot spawns. But everyone knows that, so usually if I'm on a public server, it's already been cleared out. Just have to go in and hope. Or, worst case, I have to go to a private match and just rejoin. Somebody knows I'm here. Hi. Going back up. Oh. Bye. Hey, hey, hey. No. No. I don't know if you know how this game works, bro, but you can't shoot through the floor. Alright. All clear. Back to finding teapots. What a surprise. Wait, was it teapots or teacups? Teapots. Of course it is. And I'm not going to be able to find a single one now, am I? Son of a... I swear, people will join the server and when they see a daily mission, instead of just taking the amount they need, they just take all of them. For no good reason. Uh-oh. What's up? Okay. Take all of that. And... oh, yep, there is someone down there. But I'm gonna hold off on going down there for right now. Hey, right away. Nice. My kingdom for the cattle. Do none of you own a fucking cattle?
Lost. Gone.
Gone where?
Lost.
Hi. Ouchie. This perk is dangerous. Now look here. Quit that. Okay. One mission done. Okay. Mentats. Nice. Always good to have. And, of course, no teapots. So, let's see here. Oh, I need to do the mole rat chunks before they go bad. Not doing load bearing. I hate that event. It is the most boring event in the whole game. Okay.
Scenery around here.
Well, actually, I probably picked
Anywhere else.
the worst place to do this. Crud. I would fast travel to a place with no cooking station. That would be my dumbass. Go them all.
May I be of assistance?
Okay. And the stove. Let's see. And meat. Mole rat chunks. Let's just make them all. And then sell them for a profit.
Are you ready for the thrill and excitement of life in a post-apocalyptic hellscape? By popular demand, this month's creative learning classes are on Wilderness Survival. Courses and
Nope.
crafting materials are now available.
Nope. 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 Sell those. Sell the Coca-Cola, cherry, twist, potato crisp, da 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 da.
Artisan's Corner is the place for creative hands-on learning, and the Wilderness Survival Experience is our most popular program yet.
Before I give you any more of my medical stuff. There we go. And let's see. And we'll go ahead and put the bobbleheads in there. Oh, I didn't even realize I had all of that on my person. Well. See you tomorrow. Gotta get to school. Alright, man. Have a good one. Appreciate you stopping by. Oh, I know what I'll do. Let's do utility smelting. I mean, even still, what college classes you going to at 9:30 at night? Unless you just got some homework that you slacking on. And the bulk. Yeah, I was a little bit confused myself. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. You made it sound like you were leaving to go to school. I was like, bro, what college offers night classes? How the heck do I get fiberglass? Bruh. Let's see. Scrap junk to produce acid. Oh, I can do that right now. See ya. Bulk acid. And then scrap that. And done. Almost level 94. Yao Guai. Okay. Or actually, you know what? Let's go to the main menu for just a sec. Go to the private adventure. While it's loading, I'm going to figure out where I get fiberglass. Oh. That's surprising. Apparently I can get it from a Braxo cleaner. That seems concerning. I feel like laundry detergent shouldn't have fiberglass in it. It would be ironic if that was actually fabric softener. Fabric softener that makes you want to claw off your skin because your skin is now permanently itchy because it's covered in fiberglass. Got the industrial grade Braxo cleaner. That's the good stuff right there. That's the kind of cleaner that'll peel off your skin. Not enough. Huh. I need more Abraxo. Dadgummit. How much am I supposed to have? 15. Okay. I need to go to my camp, first of all. Where? Okay. Fast travel. Ugh. I don't know what it is about chewy sweet tarts, but I feel like my throat is always super dry after eating them. I don't know if that's a sign of how bad they are for you, but I don't care because they're delicious. Okay. Get off my property! You little shit. Was that holy water? Alright, now I gotta drink 15 bottles of water. Done. Okay. So wait, am I ranked 93 or 94? Okay. Haha! Spice rack. Lunchbox. Cattle. Let's just get all the things on this page. It's all pretty neat. Score booster. And the suffix. Okay. And then the rank 100 page. And then the bonus page. I would like to be able to get some more perk coins. I always like to get those. Always a nice thing to have. And now we have a new resource generator. Let's see. And it is... where is it? Oh, wait. First we have the soup machine. We can use it for soup. Don't know where exactly I should put this. Why not? We'll just put it on top of the stove. And spice rack. And then we'll lock it. And lock it. And there we go. Nuka-Cola Quantum Cooler. And now, where is... Yoink. Hey. Nope, not what I meant to do. Yep. Ah, I've got to have frickin' razor grain. There. Done. Everything's fixed. Congrats. Do most state. Love how my alt is older than my main. It do be like that sometimes. At that point, is it really your alt? There we go. Got that. Nope, none of them had fiberglass. Sad day. I'm trying to think, what could I... Is there anything that's a resource generator that actually gives fiberglass? So I really don't want to have to just keep trying to find a Braxo cleaner. I don't wanna, but it looks like I might have to. Let's see, Braxo Industrial. Found at Watoga Underground. Side highway. Bathroom, the second floor. Ugh. Okay. Hmm. Trench. No, I don't want to have to go to an expedition to get these. Hmm. But it looks like I might have to. Oh, wait a minute. I know where we're going. Where's Blackwater Mine? There we go. I have found the solution to my problem. Good for digestion, honest. You guys seem busy. I'm gonna let you take care of that. Dead. Oh dang. Oh dang. Oh dang. Everything's exploding. I don't like it. I don't want to play anymore. I don't want to play anymore. Ugh. Free war money. Oh, you sound mad. Oh. I think he exploded in his anger. It seems in your anger you killed her. Ow! Jab myself with some drugs. Mm-hmm. Oh, hi. Sorry about that. Thought you were completely dead. I don't need the gas canister. Said I needed the aluminum canisters. I need that aluminum. Oh, there's one. I need that there aluminium. Uh, well, there was an aluminum canister there. Where the heck did it go? Oh, there it is. Nice. Military grade. That means nothing. Okay, so if I scrap it. So that's 12 that I've done. Yep, so 3 more. Oh, might be easier said than done, considering I probably just caused all of the canisters in this area to go flying. Okay, 1. It said there was like 14 in this area. So now I need 2. Oh, Rexo Cleaner Industrial Grade. That's what I need. Let's go, baby. Now what? Collect a lighter. Anytime for World War Z on the weekend. Maybe. Because I think I moved my normal Saturday stream to Saturday night. I don't know. I never know what plans we have for Saturday, if any, until like the day before. Um, Lighter, cigarette, or cigar. Take a camera picture of a mega sloth. Let's see, where is a guaranteed spawn for a mega sloth? Mega sloth. See, they can be occasionally found around the mire. Southern Bill Motel. Okay. Where's that located? Okay. In the mire. Let's go. Let's see. And they said that they can be in the trees around it sometimes. Said I need to get a picture of a mega sloth, but that might be easier said than done because there's no guaranteed spawn for mega sloths.
Operation success will be acknowledged and rewarded.
Literally did not ask. Hang on. Let's see. Let's look back at that location. I'll be found south. Okay, so wait. South of the road. Okay. I think I see what you're saying. So here, maybe? Oh, wait a minute. Aha! Thank you, Wikipedia. Your knowledge is greatly appreciated. Look at this dude. Ugh. The mushrooms growing out of the back are very unsettling to me. I don't know why. Makes me very uncomfortable. Because if you do see, I could be the op player while you play co-op. Oh, I know. I see what you're saying now. I don't think I have Sniper Elite. I think I have Sniper Elite Ghost Warrior on Epic Games because I think it was a free game for a little bit. Okay, so I need to go to Dolly Sod's Wilderness because there's, I think, at least 2 Yao Guai there. Possibly 3. There's 1. Hey, buddy. That's one dead bear. And then there's occasionally one up here. Yep. There he was. Why does this music kind of fit well with what I'm doing? Like I'm in the middle of bear hunting in the bayou. Bear hunting in the bayou. You gotta make sure you get the bear first or if the gators will get them. Snooper Elite. I ain't doing all that. And then there's one guaranteed to spawn right there. So if I just fast travel here. Oh no. Um No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Oh. Thrashers are so dangerous in this game. I never thought I would be terrified of an overgrown turkey. But holy crap, these things do so much damage. And it's weird because I'm pretty sure there have been regular turkeys in the Fallout games. I could be wrong, but I feel like I distinctly remember there being just regular turkeys. So the fact that there are irradiated raptor turkeys makes no sense to me. Instead of the turkey raptor, it's the raptor turkey. What's up, bear? Oh, wow. It doesn't even say Yao Guai. Diseased commie bear. Well, you know what they say. Better dead than red. Problem solved. Don't feed the Yao Guai. Thanks for listening, children. So now all I gotta do is get some lighters, cigarettes or cigars. I need to go to Palace of the Winding Path. I still find it so odd that this place is based on a real place in West Virginia. Sniper Elite 5 Steam Key 754. Okay, I will look into it. If it's still on sale by Friday, because right now I'm a bit strapped for cash after getting all those commissions done. But yeah, this whole place is actually based on a real like temple in West Virginia, which feels so out of place. But just goes to show people who say that America is uncultured, you can eat my ass. Okay. Oh, one. And, really? Out of all these tables, there's one teapot. Better be some more in
Hello
here.
there.
Hello there. Welcome to the stream.
Boss, what is tea?
I don't know, something the British drink. Something we poured into the harbor over taxes and shit. I joke, but honestly, I've considered trying different kinds of teas, but it's more like green tea. Just because I have heard that they tend to be better for you than like coffee, but still give you the caffeine that you would get from coffee. And I feel like I've heard that a lot of times tea is better for like if I wanted to start taking like singing seriously, I feel like tea would be a good option, especially like green tea or like is it matcha tea? I have no idea. I'm definitely not a tea connoisseur. I've never drank anything other than sweet tea in my whole life. I'm from the South. The only kind of tea I know is sweet tea. Mom makes tea with so much sugar, take the hide off the roof of your mouth. Why are you so fast? Oh, hey, flip lighter. Hey, that thing I need. What does that leave me at? I need 6 more. And then I still need to cripple 2 humans' heads, which honestly should not be that difficult. I know just the place I could go. And hearing that hello alert reminded me that I have considered changing that alert. Just to change it to something Fallout related. What I really want to do is to get a soundbite of Victor from Fallout New Vegas. and have that be my hello redeem. Just a howdy, partner. Oh, another re-roll ads. Hate it. I wish I didn't have to have them on here. But if I didn't have them, I would have even more ads somewhere else. Oh, that's... I'm gonna let y'all do your thing. I'm not gonna get involved. I'm a neutral party. Okay, I'm gonna fast travel because that's just getting annoying. Leave it to bots having terrible aim, unless they're shooting at me. Oh. Man, I love Trigon. Music is so good. Mischief Knight. I'm a going. Oh, never mind. I'm still on my private server. I need to get on the public server. Quit. Main menu. Play. Fallout. Sometime today, please. This loading takes forever. Come on. By the time I load in, the event will be over. Blech. The ads are getting louder. They're trying to get your attention. Mischief Knight. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Join. Join. A join. Join. This episode of Twitch is brought to you by SeatGeek. Ready for Fallout show? Yep. Bet your sweet bippy. Oh, your aim's bad. You should feel bad. Oh, that's one way to solve that problem. I don't know why it spawned me down there. I want that backpack. Look at it. It's adorable. I want it. I got the scorpion one. It's not as cool. It's still cute, but that's way better. I'm ready for the Fallout show. I'm ready for Fallout Day. next week, chances are they're going to show a remake for a remaster of Fallout 3. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are trying it just to get the backstory for everything that's happened so far in the show. 'Cause I feel like the first season has more to do with Fallout 4 than the newest one. Suffer for your crimes! Would make more sense that people are installing for Fallout London. It's getting a DLC. Huh. I have actually not tried Fallout London. I don't know. I feel like it's just because I haven't had interest in going through the trouble of setting it up. Because I think in the beginning you had to actually backdate your version of Fallout 4 to an older update for it to even work. And I was like, I ain't doing all that. That sounds a little too much like work. Making it far more simple. One-click button when the DLC comes out. Okay. Well, maybe I'll consider it then. I haven't touched Fallout 4 in a while. I think just because I added a bunch of mods that made the game too difficult. Candy bowl. Ow. Can you not? Ah. Getting stuck on everything. Their enemies are the Germans and not the French. Wouldn't be the first time that Britain and Germany have run into problems. To the landing pad! Eliminate them all. Your anguish sustains me. Oh, that's lineman. Ow. No power armor because London never got them. Makes sense. I prefer playing without power armor anyway, so that doesn't bother me. Oh my gosh, how many more of them are there? Pardon me. Why are there so many? Where's the robots? Oh. Yeah. Telling you if you do focus on armor and clothes, guns are a bit hard to find. That was another thing that was kind of making me think about London is I bet you don't get as many guns because it's London. So it'd be a very melee focused build, or I'd be set with like 3 weapons or 3 guns to choose from. Let's go. Come on. Backpack. Come on. Backpack. Skeletal weapon rack. Yeah. No. I want it. I want your backpack. Oh, you do get guns, but you gotta play smart. Now, see, the problem with that is I'm stupid. If I gotta play smart, I'm gonna play dead. Oh. I don't know if that's the plan or just the mod. You smart like Stoner? Am I? I feel like you're giving me too much credit. I am dense AF. Is there thrashers up here? I feel like if there were thrashers, they would... Oh. Nope. Just more lost. Well, that seems dark. It doesn't hurt anymore. The nightmares are over. I have come to end your suffering with the blade. Yes, yes, just follow the end of my sword and all the pain will be over. So, let's see. There's a new axolotl. Axolotl. Let's see. Axolotls. Found in Toxic Valley and Savage Divide. Alright. Well, guess what we're doing? Going fishing. Let's see. I might do Toxic Valley. Yeah, let's go with Toxic Valley. Activate. Fast travel. I don't want to do dogwood die off, and can you leave my camp alone? No, not gonna happen. Oh. Sucks to suck. No. You're dead. Wee. And then we'll pick that up, pick all these up, and we will fish. And we'll go ahead and use... We'll use the improved bait. I don't want to waste my good bait on this, especially since apparently there's going to be new legendary fish to catch in the new expansion. Nope. Keep it fishing. Always has a weird, like, audio glitch when you fish in this game. Get that out of here. Give me that axolotl. There we go. Oh, this one seems like it's a big one. Potential. And it's a pickerel. Only the best riveting gameplay on this channel. Oh, this is a big one. Whatever it is, it's fighting. It's a fighter. Can you not? Okay, there we go. Hey, hey, hey! What'd I just say? Quit that. Ah. Get over here. Purple radpole. Show you my purple radpole, huh? Going through a lot of bait right now. I want that axolotl. Ugh. I get so tired of getting the sawgills. Oh, this is big, whatever it is. Might be irradiated. Uh-oh. Stop it. Nah. Stay on this hook. Come here. Oh, it is irradiated. Let's go. Glowing potbelly kelp. We're gonna get so many fish bits. Oh, oh, what the heck is this? Whoa! Hey! No, quit that. This one's a feisty one. Eh. Get over here. Potbelly. Like, I know I'm still in Toxic Valley, or else I wouldn't be getting the Toxic Sawgill. So I know I'm fishing in the right place. I guess I'm just having a little bit worse luck than I normally do. Come on, axolotl. Nope. Another pickerel. Come on. Bite it. Bite it. Okay. Nope. Another pickerel. Give me something worth fishing for. Specifically the axolotl. Give me the fish. Give me the fish. Give me the fish. Come on. Give me. Quit teasing it. There we go. Whoa, what the heck was that? I had my mouse on the line. Why did it have a delay? My luck, that was the axolotl, and the game was like, nah, you're not getting it on the first try. We gotta make sure you gotta try it again. Oh, come on. Tiny. Yep. Brook Silverside. Lame. Oh, man. Come on. Something good, something good, something good, something good. Nope. Something small again. Dagnabbit. This is the one. I can feel it. This is the winner. This is the one. This is for all the bacon. Quit teasing the line. Thank you. Oh, nope. Okay. I might try this again at a later date. I've got till, I think it said November 7th to try and get this. So, I'm gonna go the Fisherman's Rest.
Heads up, responders. The food processing machines at Mama Dolce's have finally cooled down enough to work again. I've set them up to make cans of stew using the ingredient containers spread around the factory. Machines
Literally do not care.
probably get some unwanted guests.
Unwanted guest? I would never. I feel like my game volume is a lot lower than usual. Is that better? I try to keep game volume and my mic volume around the same level. Try anyway. Okay. Cooking station. And fish bits. No. Rook Silverside. Chain pickerel. Glowing podbelly kilt. Noxious sawgill. Podbelly kilt. Purple radpole. Red belly. And rich trout. Okay. And then we give them all to the hermit crab. There you go. That's probably 2 legendaries. Both kind of poopy, but it's alright. I think. Is that all the challenges? Yep. And then, let's see. So we're at 97. Not bad. 3 more levels. I'll have everything completed. Is there anything in the past that I actually want that I have not already picked up? Bottle opener, flare. Don't really care about flares at all. Tools, stash box. Player icons. Saturnite, sure. And then well red. Home cooked. I'll grab all of the prefixes. Most of the other stuff on here I'm not really all that worried about. Squeaky clean. Okay. Nope. 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 I think that's everything. Shut up. Get your left. Pulse grenade. Oh. Wait, where do these come from? Thought I had cooked all of the fish that I had. Apparently not. Added axolotl. Okay. Sunscreen, timber sawgill, yellow bullhead. I guess I just didn't scroll down enough. There you go. Another 1-star legendary. Oh, it was a 3-star. Never mind. Okay. Still wasn't great because it's a wrench melee weapon. there anyone actually... there's a few people doing the event. Might as well do it to get some treasury notes. Never hurts to have more gold bullion. I wonder... I can never keep track of when Minerva shows up.
Heads up, responders. The food processing machines at Mama Dolce's have finally cooled down enough to work again. I've set them up to make cans of stew using the ingredient containers spread around the factory. Well,
Let's go,
machines make
let's
a
go,
hell of a
let's go.
racket, so you'll probably get
Repair
some I want to
pipe.
guess.
Oh, well, that's easy. You stay outside. Outside. Buff out. Okay. Oh man. We good. Yay. Give me the gold bullion. Oh, hey, I got some canned food too. Alright, I'm gonna go to Fort Atlas and see if Minerva is still here. I'm pretty sure she leaves before the start of the new week, but I'm gonna double check anyway. If she's here... Oh, she is still here. Let's go.
I thought Atlas was impenetrable. We'll learn from that mistake.
What you got? Got 700. Plasma cutter, solar armor. Okay.
Welcome! Don't be shy. I won't be around for long, so browse while you can.
Let's see. I need to go to White Spring Mall. Turn in my treasury notes. Get some gold bullion.
Please refrain from theft, looting,
Oop.
assault, murder,
I only had
or
2.
the flowers.
Bruh. Let's put the alien blaster in there. Never gonna use it.
Our antique reproduction furniture adds sophistication and grace to any home.
Okay. Razor grain, intestine. That out of my inventory. Cowboy meat. Okay.
Take home a painting of our pristine mountain landscape.
I'll deposit that into food. Sugar bombs. Okay. Then down all those, all those, all those. I didn't mean to eat that. It's okay, I'm a ghoul, it can't hurt me. Maybe just a little gross. And then, let's see. Some legendaries, plans, apparel, miscellaneous items. What we got here? Just ammo. And plans, a few mods. Let's see here. Not really seeing anything from any of these camps that are really catching my eye. Seems like most of them, the inventory that these have are pretty basic. Let's see. And you know what? I know it's a little early, but I think I'm going to try find someone to raid just because I had a very long, exhausting day at work today. It was the most Monday feeling Tuesday I've ever had. Probably because I was off yesterday. But we will find someone to raid. I was hoping to find someone that was also playing Fallout, but I think the next best thing would be to find someone playing Battlefield, since I will be playing that tomorrow. So think I'm gonna go ahead. No, we'll go ahead and raid Nymphy. Playing some Battlefield 6 with Tiferet. And Nymphy is a elf VTuber and Tiferet is an android. And we'll send everybody their way. Nymphy is incredible at FPS games. So definitely be sure to check her out, drop a follow if you like the gameplay. And if you liked what you saw on this stream, be sure to drop a follow on Twitch or a sub on YouTube, whichever you prefer to watch on. I do stream on both at the same time. And I will be back same time, hopefully same time tomorrow, to play some Battlefield 6. Really just depends on what Ruby's work schedule looks like, on whether or not I might have to delay the stream a little bit. But if I do, I will be sure to let everyone know on the Discord and on Twitter. So just keep an eye out there just to make sure I don't have to move the stream at all. But that is all I have got for tonight. I hope you all enjoyed and hope to see you tomorrow. You guys are awesome as always. And I will talk to you all later. Deuces.